been asked to comment on Jeremiah 29:11, which I think is extremely relevant for the time that we're in, for the season that we're in, even taken out of context, just as the verse itself. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. We're in the season of hope, anticipating the birth of Christ, which is very appropriate just for that version of it. But when you look at it in context to how it was being given, how this verse was written, and to the Israelites at the time they were in captivity in Babylon, and expecting to be delivered immediately, or praying to be delivered immediately, Jeremiah came to them and told them, hey, back up and wait a minute. It's not going to be quite this quick. In fact, it's going to be 70 years before you get out. But while you're there, there is a hope. There is a hope for you, and everything is not terrible. That the Lord has the plan for you. He has, and it's not only the individual you; it was the collective you, which I think is even more important in the times that we're in. We aren't in captivity in Babylon, but to some extent we're in captivity with the pandemic. We're with all the political turmoil and all the issues that are going on in our political world, and the fighting, just the what looks to be so terrible, that things are really pretty good for us, and that the Lord has a plan for us, and a hope not only for me individually or you individually, but for our country and for our world, and out of the position we're put in, that there's so many good things that can happen. Look at the pandemic. A lot of us have spent how much more time with our family, and have become closer as a result. How much more has our church done for people who were really in need, who lost their jobs, who may be hungry? Look at in our area, the Nettleton Food Pantry. How many people are being helped, and how many of people are participating in helping this type of people? That to me, this verse is take the situation you're in. It's kind of a glass half full, glass half empty. That there are good things that we can do in a bad situation, and there's hope for us and hope for all of us. I think it's a great verse for this time of the year. A great thing for us to look at and apply it not only to my individual or our individual situation, but to look at it as it was in the context that it came in, which was to the nation of Israel, who were in captivity, and a promise collectively to all of them that the Lord had a plan, and He did execute that plan, and there was hope, and the promise was received. And we have that same promise, and if we just accept it and look at the good things that we can do in the situation that we're in.